I'm a nice guy. Maybe you should.
Oh, this is fantastic. I dig this cosmetic. Very edgy, but like it's the hockey stick that I think makes it for me.
Ah, yes. There's nothing more dangerous than an edgy hockey stick.
There's even a puck on the ground. Oh, that's one of Josh's cosmetic things. Get it knocked off.
Gotta be careful with those.
He really does. Like I worry about that tower every match he fights in.
Yeah, and on an infinite map like this, it might take him a couple days to find all of those. You know what I mean?
It'll be really hard. This might be a bit of a difficult map for his character though, because I know Brian does like really well with pressure at the wall.
Yeah.
But there's no wall on this infinite stage. First round going to Levon though, so looks like Bluey's definitely feeling a bit of the nerves, but I think it's also a lack of matchup against Master Raven, especially now that Levon has a few more combos and tools to use with her, but we'll be able to see how well this really works out. But he seems to be doing a great mix-up of like lows and highs, but still seems to have a problem with being far too aggressive most of the time, but both of them are doing that, which means that a lot of counter hits are just connecting when they really shouldn't be.
But unfortunately, the defense just isn't there, and I feel that's a common thread for every one of us right now, currently.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great reversal by Bluey in that second round, though. I definitely think things will become a lot more interesting as people's Okizeme and their defense game grows, because for the most part, aggression, like and the combos for that sort of stuff is just like basic execution rather than, you know, actual. Like a lot of like how the application goes. Not looking for good for Bluey though. He's only got one block left on his head, and I'm really worried about that block.
Oh, it's the king block too. You don't want to lose that one.
No, I mean that basically signifies that it's over.
Yeah. Plus that little boy will roll along the ground quite a long distance.
Oh yeah, like and again, like look at this like infinite planes. It is just going to be impossible for him to find those things. Especially because Raven's probably going to knock that shit away with a hockey stick. This could be bad for Blue. Oh, it was over the top though. This is a precarious situation for both players. But Bluey seals that round out, so we're going to a final round.
Oh, caught her in the air too with that rage out. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, I think that's one of the things that definitely holds back some of our players is that. Because they so aggressively approach when people have rage arts, it's super easy to just catch them in their approaches with it. And so long as you have the health to survive it, or you can time your rage art correctly, you're almost guaranteed to get that kill. Because, especially with Brian and Master Raven, their overdrive or rage meters do significantly, like maybe a third or even up to half the damage if it's on a counter hit.
Yeah, it's very devastating.
It's a very tense last round, though. You can definitely feel the nerves on both players. Oh, but it looks like Levon is actually going to take this round. What a surprising upset! I'm not sure if I can call it an upset though. No, it's not because Levon's rated is seeded 4th and Blue's seeded 6th.
It's just business.
Oof.
Oh, that edgy finish screen though.
Yeah, I think the nerves are probably going to get him, and it's going to be a win for Levon in the second round.
I'm not too sure because definitely in the end of the towards that last match, we saw both players whiffing a lot of moves in general, lots of nerves. But I think we might see Bluey win this just because this stage is pretty small and has lots of walls. So there's plenty for him to capitalize off of if he actually gets Levon into a wall splat.
Yeah, if he launches him, it'll be very good for him.
Yeah, and he definitely seems to like right now. This might actually with the sidestep, and if he doesn't kill him for the rage art, it could be very dicey for Bluey here. Both players playing very patiently though. Bluey playing very well though on that defense, not really trying to threaten forwards, knowing that he can just play the time. But I think and he manages to bait out the rage driver from Levon and seals up the first round. Definitely like this customization more on Levon's character. Kind of, you can tell that Bluey's nervous because he's using the default skin for his character, and he never does that unless he's nervous.
Yeah, it's a big. If you want to know if your opponent's nervous, if they're on default skin, it means they're tense. They didn't even think about hitting the right buttons to select what they want to select.
They're not even thinking about like having the appropriate cosmetics. But round 2 going to Levon quite handedly. This definitely seems to be very backwards and forwards. I definitely feel as if whoever gets their pressure on the strongest tends to be the one who takes the round. Even once they seem to escape from that pressure, both players seem to have difficulty really knowing where to move on from afterwards. Although we are seeing Bluey drop a lot of his combos, so it could be a bit dicey for him if he doesn't kind of tighten that game up. Because Master Raven, while her damage output isn't the same as Brian, can still really nastily just get that damage in. And I think Bluey's throwing out... Oh, that Rage Driver actually hits though. I didn't think it was going to, but round 3 going to Bluey, so obviously Levon, if he wins 2 rounds in a row, he just knocks him out. But Bluey has a chance now if he wins this next round, or the next round, or the round after this, to have a 3rd and final match. I've actually been quite enjoying this so far. You can definitely see the evolution in their playing, even in this tournament. Both players, when they're at a sort of neutral footsies range, are playing a lot more carefully and a lot less predictably, in that they're actually trying to fake up their advances now. But this is it. Final round. Is this going to be the last match though? Or can Bluey eke it out into a match 3? I think he has what it takes, but he just needs to, keep his, not fall apart, not let his, mental game just, crumble, because he has the damage, he has the combos, his character can go the distance, it's just whether he can make the character go the distance. He definitely needs to be a lot quicker with his getting off the ground, but I think he might have... Oh, but that was blocked! That was so brutal! And that's it, Bluey's knocked out. Bit of a rough round, but I think the nerves were definitely a big part of that there.